What up, what up? This is Simply Simone Thick coming to you live from the Shy. Y'all, I am so outdone today. I know that I haven't been on, like I said, because I've gone through some stuff, but I really needed to talk to you guys today and maybe get your point of view. This time I'm asking y'all for advice because right now I am so outdone. I am so outdone. I'm like literally I'm ready to trade teams. I'm tired of men. I'm really. Let me tell you what happened, and then y'all give me some advice because I'm outdone. All right, so basically in the past maybe I guess 2 or 3 weeks, I have been approached by various men. And trust me, I get approached all the damn time about from guys who are fuck boys and they just want to fuck me and all this other shit. But the craziness that I've experienced, and I don't know, ladies, if I'm alone here or not, but basically I've had guys whom start off saying they want to be with me. Oh, I want to be with you, and they chase me down, they beg me, I want to treat you like a queen, and I want to be with you, and blah, skippy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, they seem to talk a good game, and they use the mouthpiece, and they get to talking in my ear and trying to fill my head with a bunch of stuff. And at first, I'm one of these type of people that I will give you a chance. I'm not shallow. I'm not one of these type of women that I got to look at a nigga and he got to be fine as hell with this kind of body and all of that. I'm not shallow like that. However, when it comes to standards of men that are going to be in my life because of my past, I do have certain requirements, because I know my worth for once. I actually know my worth. And back in the day, because BBW women weren't respected and we didn't have a lot of dates because a lot of guys were ashamed to be outside with us and whatever your idiosyncrasies are, I didn't have a lot of dates. I didn't have a lot of, so I just took what, the men that approached me, I, picked the best of the worst and, compromised my integrity a lot of times. I compromised my, what I wanted. And I settled. And I'm at a point in my life where I ain't finna do that. And so here of late, like I just experienced something that really tripped me out. Like this guy approached me in the parking lot. Stopped, pulled in the driver's thing, called my name. Hey lady, hey. And pulled up next to me, was talking to me all sweet and, oh, I think you're beautiful and, oh, I want you to be in my life and I'm ready to settle down and I want to offer you the world and blah, blah. He seemed like a really nice guy. So I gave him my number, and then we talked on the phone a couple of times and it seemed like things were going well. Then the the truth came out and basically he wanted a concubine. He wanted me to suck him off, talking about that was a requirement, that it was all about him and that I had to suck him off and I had to give him extra sex every day whenever he felt like it and all this other stuff. And my thing is this: if you want me to be your queen and you want me to be your future, why would you treat me like a thot? I don't understand that. And the crazy part is men don't understand. If you treat a woman, if you approach her correctly, if you treat her, real women that is, now I ain't talking about thots. If you treat a woman well and you make her feel special and you make her feel good about herself, then I promise you, she will give you all the booty. She will suck you, she will fuck you, she will do any and everything for you because you've earned that right in her life. But to just make that a requirement, like, okay, if you don't do this, then, I'm not going to have shit to do with you, is beyond me. That's some craziness. So then the next thing, so the guy sets up a date and he wants me to go out with him. So I'm like, he been like thirsty. I want to go out with you. I want to go out with you. So I just told him that, I wasn't feeling this sucking you off shit. Like, you need to prove to me that you are worthy of me doing all of that. You need to show that you need to earn the right for me to put my mouth on you. I'm not finna put my mouth on just anybody. And you should respect the fact that I don't. That I'm not one of these people out here that's just sucking a bunch of niggas produce randomly and shit. That's how you get AIDS and get caught up in shit. I'm not on that. Okay? Yeah, I'm a fantasy and yes, I'm sexy. But I do have a little bit of respect for myself here, and I know my worth. So, he claims that, he said, well, just come over at 8 o'clock tonight and I'm going to fix you dinner and we're going to have a romantic evening, blah, this hippie, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I get dressed, and everything like that. I get dressed about 7 o'clock and I, hit him up asking him for the address. And he gonna talk about, oh, well, I'm not at home. I had an emergency. I ain't gonna be at the crib until 10 o'clock. Now, I have this rule. I don't go outside during thought hours. I'm not finna come over no nigga house during thought hours. Yes, I said it. Thought hours. Thought hours for me is between 10 o'clock at night to like the next morning. I'm not finna come outside during thought hours. You're not finna treat me like no hoe. Straight up. I'm not. I deserve better than that. Okay? So, he gets upset. And he's like, well, I just can't believe you acting like this, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, because I know my worth. So I find out, instead of him being the classy person that he portrayed, found out he was just a typical ass drug dealer, thug ass nigga. And so he even tried to apologize to me the next day. I gave him one more chance, like a dumbass, trying to really, but I did let him know how I felt. And he was like, well, I don't understand why you tripping, and this is about me and you, and I'm not trying to disrespect you, blah, 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 blah. On my grandmother, I'm not going to disrespect you. So I go over his house, it's daylight, so I felt okay. And I walk in. I sit on the couch. He sit like 50 feet from me, sitting at the table, rolling up a blunt. And, he talking crazy to me, talking about, well, based on the way you're acting and the way you was tripping on the phone, I don't think I want to even, I don't know if I want to have sex with you or not. I was like, who said we was having sex? I'm like, damn, okay. Like, I wasted my time coming over here if that's what you was on. Because I explained to you before I came over here, this ain't that. And then he proceeds to be on the phone with his cousin. And he act like I wasn't even there. He talking crazy to me. Being disrespectful. Being heartless. Just being absolutely rude. So I just told him, I said, well, if you're going to continue being rude, then I'm finna leave. He was like, well, then do what you do then. I was like, okay. So, I got my fat ass up and walked the fuck out, right? And I did. And he chased me out the door and talking about, don't be ignoring me. I thought we had an arrangement. I thought you was coming over here to suck and fuck me. I'm like, dude, you got me fucked up with some other bitch. But I didn't even answer him. I just kept walking. I don't like to be ignored. I'm like, and I walked out. So what am I doing wrong, gentlemen? Am I wrong to want respect? Am I wrong to demand that a man earn me? Am I wrong for that? Like, why am I wrong for that? I just would love to know. Could y'all just please tell me? That's my thick thought. I want to know what it is. What's what? Why? Because my thing is this. I'm not going to be disrespected. I'm not. I don't give two fucks. I was disrespected for 20 years in different marriages. I was disrespected at my job. I was disrespected by my family. And in 2020, in this decade, Simply Simone Thick is not going to be disrespected. I'm not going to be treated like a whore. I'm not going to be talked any kind of way to. I'm not going to be ignored and treated like I'm a seasonal part-time gig. I'm not going to do none of that shit. And I wish more women would do that. I think, we should stand for something for once. But, tell me if I'm wrong, guys. I ain't gonna trip. I'm gonna leave my comments open. You all tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm told that I'm tripping and I got an attitude and all this shit, but I'm not. It's not that I have an attitude. I just know my worth. For once, I know my worth. I love myself. I respect myself. And, I would rather, to be honest, I would rather be by myself than to be in a heartless, disrespectful, thug ass nigga shit relationship with a nigga that don't give a fuck about me but what my mouth do. And can I bend over and make it clap? I'm not a thought. I'm an educated chick, I got a bachelor's degree and 2 master's degrees. I'm a professional person. And yes, I'm sexy. Yes, I am. And yes, this is the industry that I'm in. And trust and believe, I know what's up. But in my personal life, I do not have to tolerate that shit. And if that makes me a bitch, then I put Miss Bitch in front of it. But I finally, thank God, I finally know my worth. And with that, that's my thick thought for today. Just please answer the question, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? That I won't give in to the bullshit. And with that, this is Simply Simone Thick. I just wanted to give you, tell y'all what's going on with me and get some advice from you guys. So you tell me what's wrong. This is Simply Simone Thick, your host of Thick Thoughts. And this is another Thick as Fuck Productions. Peace and chicken grease. Comment below. Tell me what's up. Please. I beg. Bye, y'all.